We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know I make we talk. True Media Radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey Friday, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For Salon, we go stand tall. Radio True Media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night because we believe in.
Girls, me want if you watch back, cause this a difficult race funeral. I mean all sexy girls with a pretty face.
Boy call me honey, me na you mommy. Can't suck you bobby, please can't hold me body. Boy call me honey, me na you mommy. Can't suck you bobby, please can't hold me body. Nice catchy ever, you na busy hot panty mouth don't turn around. So you disturbing everyone.
Cause the guys and nowadays they shot for something. Girls they want to move sexy I be sharp. Cause the guys they desperate for do something. Girls why you disturbing everyone back. Cause the guys and nowadays they shot for something. Girls they want to move sexy I be sharp. Cause the guys.
Good evening and welcome to another series of Their Voice program on Truth FM on 103.9 with me, Nafisatu, Olayina, Deen. This program now for just woman talk and girl picking business. And this program, whether it's business, whether it's health, whether anything we get to do with social life, now woman they would talk about this program. And today we will talk about a particular topic, a sensitive one. We get for do way with women then, and it's related to violence. Today we'll talk about sexual gender-based violence in Sierra Leone. We want to understand how common it be in a salon, and also within the impacts, but two numbers, statistics, data, and cases. And for talking with me in the studio today, I get Maria Mamasi Kamara, the Partnership and Strategic Support Coordinator na Rainbow Initiative. Rainbow Initiative na an anti-sexual violence organization where they operate in Salonia. But being that Mrs. Mariam and her Partnership and Strategic Support Coordinator, I go tell we more about the organization. Sexual gender-based violence na something where they cause big impacts na anybody will survive in life. Whether that is severe one when a rape, whether it's just maybe sexual assault, physical touching without consent, it gets impact with the cause, whether it's physically, mentally, socially, it gets impact with the cause now woman and girl picking in life. And most of the times now woman and girl picking can fall victim to sexual gender-based violence. And for talk about the work where Rainbow they do in a salon, Mrs. Mayama, we can talk about the challenges where then they face with this work what they do and the positive thing the way they don't do, what they don't achieve so far na salon since they start for operate and how it turn like na salon, the cases the way they get, what it fever like na salonia, how common rape be, how common sexual gender violence be, what in our role as community people, whose role we for play when it comes to tackling this menace in our sexual gender-based violence. Madam Mayama, welcome to the studio. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So I want to make you tell me first of all, sexual gender-based violence in the context in which you work. How best you go able to explain what's in that name, the different forms they were in Salonia, where they like them common as Salonia, the forms of sexual gender-based violence in Salonia.
So first of all, thank you very much. As you say, Rainbow Initiative, na anti-sexual gender-based violence organization. We don't work salon for over 10 years. We started in 2003 as a result of the recommendation from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, where they recommend say they forgive support, psychosocial support to women or survivors them during the war. So because of that, IRC started as a project na Kono, then get one center na Kono. Fast forward to 2014, they started it as an INGO. They left Rainbow on its own. Like the IRC come from Rainbow. Sorry, Rainbow come from IRC. Now they born we. So we don't provide services to survivors of sexual gender-based violence. With vision of let we see a community or individual them where woman and girl picking them more where they live without fear of violence for achieve their full potential and they get healthy living. And the services where we offer clinical care. Inside the clinical care, we offer medical treatment for survivors of sexual gender-based violence, specifically sexual penetration and a bit of physical abuse, sexual penetration, rape, sexually related offenses, where we get for talk about, and a bit of intimate partner violence, where we all get for talk about. This is not big word them, but we go talk with it than they mean. And also part of that day, we they provide counseling services where say when they do person bad, the heart they also sick, not to the body no more. We also they provide legal support to his clients. Obviously, when you enter our centers, you get for sick redress, say, I want for go police or I want for go to court. Rainbow, they provide the medical paper. Also, then they help you for get the justice. And also, we they do referral cases where we know able. Because not all thing we they do genuinely. Some abuse and then they happen, then they reach a point where not to all the services we get. For example, if they abuse speaking now, or they abuse woman, or they abuse man, because we not only they give services to man, girl picking and boy and woman, we also they give services to man them and boy picking because they are also being abused. So, for example, you get fistula, you get belly. We know they do antenatal. We also therefore refer the person to the government hospital who say antenatal day. We refer to Abadi Women's Center. We refer to safe home. Some picking and they where they don't abuse them, now the host they abuse them. It's not safe for a good moment. So we they send on a safe home, now commit an act, and we all they do that day. So this is Rainbow Initiative, which we they do basically in a brief. But with the EU project, we get we new baby, EU Spotlight project, we call the mobile clinic. This mobile clinic, now for make sure say we reach out to communities where Rainbow Center now they, because the Rainbow Centers then are 9 place them in the country. We get Cottage Center, where they are the Cottage Government Hospital. We intentional because all we centers them for the government hospital because we won't forget one port service for the survivors them. We get McKinney Government Hospital, we get Magboka, we get Mile 91, we new baby there from MSF, we get Kenema, we get Bo, we get Fritoya, as I don't call we get Cambia, we also the one-stop centers and we know they operate the Rainbow Centers. So sexual gender-based violence, like we talk. First of all, I want to we use the general gender-based violence. Because sexual is a form of gender-based violence. Gender-based violence that anything where they do, any bad thing, not anything, any bad thing. Mean I'm a simple definition. Any bad thing where you do to person as a result of in gender. Or as a result of him being man or woman. Let me use the word gender. Let people understand. For example, I watch you now, I slap you, me a man, because I know I get strength past you, I get power past you. The small thing you do me, I hit you, I slap you, and you na woman, you not get the power with me. For let you challenge that slap. So it now becomes physical abuse. And that's not another form of GBV. So anything where you do person as a result, any bad thing where you do to person as a result of him being man or woman. For example, just because me a woman, I they apply for work, I go to the office, then do interview, then do everything. Sometimes one just random boss go just say, I want for later with you before I give you the job. But you cannot do that to a man because obviously he is a man. Also for man, then gets the form of abuse within the face. So this is gender-based violence. Anything we do person as a result of him being man or woman. And most of the time, gender-based violence comes with the word power. Always we get the forms of power. We get power above. For example, possibly above you. When you get power past you, the possibility for like abuse you, it boku. We get power within. We get power below. But most of the time, the power above, they always tend for be in a position for abuse because they get the power. And there is always power imbalance when it comes between the perpetrator and the victim or the survivor. You always find out that there is power imbalance. Most of the time, the perpetrator get power past the survivor. Whether it's get strength past, he get money past him, he get position past him, he get anything no more past him. So some of the forms of forms of gender-based violence in this country, sexual now. That's not the violence, not the bad thing where you do to a person, like you get mommy and daddy business with them, like talk about you laid with them without in consent, that na rape, like adults, person don't pass 18 years, we want laid with them, at least if agree. If he not agree at all, na rape. For picking now, whether he agree, as long as he or she is not 18, you no get no right for get mommy and daddy business with them. On no account, you no get right for church am. We get other one where we call physical abuse, for beat, for wound person. We get so many forms of violence. We get the other one called psychological abuse. So may beat you, but if he talk to you, if he address you, they see yourself so low under We get other one under the forms of sexual abuse. We get sexual harassment. Sexual harassment. I know they later with you, but I will continue for text you. I they continue for abuse, talk to you. I they continue even when you say stop. And that one mostly they happen within the professional setting. You just come, you knock woman waist. You just come, you scratch the person palm. You just come, you touch in bobby. These are common things where they happen within we setting, but it's wrong. If the person says stop, stop. In a professional setting, we get a meter as well for their staff. Even me and you too, for the work not with media, we got certain meters as well for them, even if they talk. If you want to hug me, seek me consent. Especially for opposite sex. Even for the same sex, seek the person consent. We also get what we call a psychological abuse. That one, so man, now the mind it deal with. We person do something. Especially that we can do to pikin we can do mostly to woman. So man, I need beat you, I need doing that to, but hey, I get chop money. Whether then another forms of abuse, when neglect or economic abuse. You know, they talk to you. It costs you. So all kinds of things. These are forms of violence. We get child marriage. We fall under the child protection issues. We get so many forms of abuse. But for Rainbow specifically, we are looking into sexually related abuses. We dey do a bit of intimate partner violence in the region, not of it all. Intimate partner violence now possibly when you get mommy and daddy business with like your boyfriend, your man, he beat you. Then you go police. Most of the time for sign medical, they don't get money. So Rainbow they come inside not for pay, but at least the medicine where you need, where they don't get you. That's not the region, no, not of it all. So for now, not that we do, but our niche we target now sexually related abuses. When they rape you, when they sexually penetrate you, then they do with speaking, then they do with big person, then they harass you. And we also get with toll-free line, the winner 599. You can reach out to we get with services. Basically, that is gender-based violence.
Thank you very much. Nanina, well put, submission. When you talk about violence, just like I say, it varies the different forms of violence, even when you talk about economic violence. Like sometimes the woman the way they can go report, maybe say the man beat them, maybe not the person ain't for get money, for go maybe not the hospital or for go suicide, go it go stop you from making not do that never call na form of restriction and other things. But basically what our law target now rape, especially rape now our law target for the sexual violence part. The rape the way they happen at salon, how common it is it prevalent or the number, like how it's like how much survivor they will not only get, like when it comes to numbers, like how you see her, like.
So officially, as Rainbow, we launch with 2025 data inside this month or at the end of the month or going to March 1st week. We launch with data. But I will categorically tell people now this media say, we cases they need reduce. Then they add. For 2024, we see 2,771 cases. Now we centers them of sexual and physical abuse related cases. And inside that data, the physical assault inside that data, not just and the physical assault out of that data, 2,774 for 2024, we get 2,607 cases of sexually related abuses. So which means mommy and daddy business. Out of that, we get over, that means 93% of we cases are sexually related. We just get 7% when are physical, like what about intimate partner violence. Then out of that, the targeted age within this reporting age, we get over 1,000 cases of teenage age
Wow.
from 10 to 19. We get over 100 cases of 0 to 5. Reported cases now we center. Not to the one where they no report to that now last year. This year we'll come back and tell people in the breakdown. But for this year, I will assure you, we see over 3,000 cases of sexually related abuses and some bits, a little bit of intimate partner violence. This is the trend. If you ask me, say, waiting at the causes, we will tell you, say, with this trend, we know, for me, I will tell people and personally, as a woman, as a feminist, as a human rights activist for so long, there is no reason for sexual penetration or rape. There is no reason. But within the contents, we get issues we're responsible. Things that we're responsible for within the happen. So, but for me as a personal person, I will tell you, I know they give reason for sexual penetration because if we start giving reason, it's like we are enhancing the alleged perpetrators. But also in this work, I would say there are challenges. There are no causes, but there are challenges where they contribute to within the happen. So, one, are harmful cultural traditional norms, and we see the Child Rights Act with the passing of the Child Rights Act. We saw parliamentarians remove a whole section on FGM
Yeah,
for
that
legal
clause.
picking them.
Yeah.
A whole clause be removed. These are some of the things. Like what we say, we get power imbalance and gender equalities in our country. Till that, we still they assure una say Sierra Leone is a patriarchy country. We say we get man never take so much leadership position from we homes, from we religious houses, from we government, even with the 30% give we act. It's still there are gaps. There are gaps. And because of these issues where we get a patriarchy system, we get what we call negative masculinity. This now like people are waiting say becoming a man and for do what they do so. And why waiting they back up waiting we they talk so? Out of that data where we get, over 90% of the people where they complain are women and girls. We only have 27 men for 2024 we complain cases of sexual gender-based violence. We get over 2,700 cases of women and girls complaining. So if we are talking the most vulnerable group is women and girls.
Wow. So I want like for no how una can do like for instance, them picking the way they can deal with the people that way like that they abuse them and they would send house. How una can provide maybe counseling. Law say first the picking them first, the girl picking them. Like if you dey live na this particular house, then the person way maybe a family member or person will take care of you, like na in they abuse you or na in the perpetrator. What una can do for them picking them day?
So in case management, it's case by case. I might come na the center, they sexually abuse me. But if you read me case, you pin them together, we get trained and qualified psychosocial counselor staff na the centers there. Then they look at the case. If they know say, if this speaking go to the house now, it also stand a threat for maybe losing life, for maybe even compromise the case. Some not to even lose the life, it's about compromise. Because if you are, for example, na daddy abuse or na mama abusing Pekin, then now, when I take the mama, when I go look at herself, then when I take the pikin, when I can go back and the family, they put pressure on that pikin. It might not even show up again at court. So what we do is we refer to safe homes. For that interim care, for that, let the pikin just move from that abuse environment. It's not a long-term one, but that short term, within 21 days, it did another safe home, they receive support, they receive healing, they receive counseling, they receive whilst they go through a legal procedure. Because also, if it did at the community, it might tend to compromise. Although that is not a long-lasting situation, but that is the short-term situation they create now. There are challenges in that one because not to all sides safe home. The dynamic with the EU spotlight, Rainbow is going now because the only part of response where we know we they do now shelter providing safe home. We are going to build safe homes in areas where we think say safe home needed for the work where we they do because then they give you challenge.
Okay. Listeners, this we dey talk about sexual gender based violence in Sierra Leone. understanding prevalence and the impact through numbers. We come back short, quick one. We'll go for a short commercial break. Stay with me, no go no side.
Data and voice plans them. Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them. We go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leone and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected. Orange Maxit app, they give you more sweet special features we designed for make you life simple. No miss events. Buy tickets for concerts, sports match or any show directly from the app. Enter the marketplace, shop latest products them, check special offer them and enjoy exclusive deals. If you make mistake on transaction, no worry. The app gets instant reversal feature where they give you control over your money. All the special features, yeah, and more they waits for you inside the app. Download Maxit now and enjoy the full experience.
Orange.
Mama, this internet no dey gree make I do me homework. It's too slow.
I no want make you worry. Signature Connect don come na salon. Signature Connect wey na fiber internet and microwave coverage e get, dey na salon now. And e come from make the internet problem done kpakpata. Signature Connect wey dey na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station don come with package dem wey go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package and sweet then get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office them and business place them. And say for corporate services them. You dey able use the internet for connect your CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances them where you get na you house or you office. Not forget to Signature Connect day for all man. Contact them na 072 568 290 or 033 233 620.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Welcome back. This is Nadia Voice program on Truth FM on 103.9 with me, Nafisatu and Deen. You can also catch me now on Facebook Live on Truth Media and my YouTube channel and TikTok Live as well. Today we're going to talk about sexual gender-based violence in Sierra Leone. We try to understand how this thing common, how we prevalent in our country, and we want to understand the impact, but through numbers. As soon as from you will not be there with just the join we get between at the studio Madam Masi Mariama Kamara from Rainbow Initiative. We don't unpack a lot of things, don't tell a lot about sexual gender-based violence issues in Sierra Leone, and we don't call the figures. Like, it's really frustrating for getting amounts then there of people that only they report cases picking them even 0 to 5 years that they get cases of picking the way they get sexual penetration within the abuse. It's really fine for you, but that's the reality on ground. We want to take a quick comments from the comment section of Facebook we directed to the guest. Now, we talk about safe homes just now, then picking the way then can they maybe you know house now you person where they live with now they abuse you then case then be reported. What thing then they do for them picking then they we get say then they take them as safe homes for a certain period, may the pikin at least like come out from that abusive environment there for a certain time. But like then they look at the possibility of the person going back. So person ask, they say, are these safe homes registered with social welfare agencies and your local government, including your office?
Thank you very much. I want to tell the person, say, there is no NGO I stand for be corrected here. This is a media house where they will work salon, we not register with inline ministry. It's either Ministry of Gender or Ministry of Social Welfare, as long as you're working on women and girls. So the safe home, yes, they are registered, and yes, they get certification from these two ministries for operate. And for safe and for rainbow also, we cared about safeguarding. We survivors then life very important to we, because we accountable to them now that we they work for. Without survivors there is no rainbow initiative, so we are accountable to our survivors like we are accountable to we don't know them, to government bodies. So we know they send survivor to a safe home way no register way we know say then they run from underground. No, these are established organizational safe home, very established, commit an act, they run a safe home. Now the north part where we they work with, and some now the southeast. For free toya, we know say Don Bosco get a space. We all know Bodande. And we they send people there, we they refer people there, even to organization. If one refer for services, we they make sure say these are organization we register with the Ministry of Gender, with the Ministry of Social Welfare. And Rainbow is part of the highest GBV body, tax force, the presidential tax force on GBV in this country. So this is the highest body where they sit on sexual gender-based violence cases, and Rainbow they part of them. So there is no way would they do something where government no recognize it, not possible.
Thank you for responding to that. One comment from social media handle, Facebook handle. So what I was I've really talk about the positive thing they want to achieve over the years, like waiting at the strides them na rainbow, waiting don't do, for survivors from providing, physical support, mental support, when at the counseling part, and so on and so forth. Waiting at the thing they will not achieve so far.
So for the wins, despite the challenges, we have wins always. In fact, for we get over 3,000 people for visit with centers, that is a win. For me, before this time, this na cases they keep under the carpet. Wow. We don't say they know they keep it again, we not talk so. But at least for you get a number for come out and visit the centers and say, I want for access on our services. That is a win for us. We might not celebrate same. Yes, a wrong, we waited in the face. That means perpetrators, then they continue for Duam. But for the mere fact, they have the mind for speak up. That is a win for us. And also another big win is part of the reforms where they happen at this country. Every reform we get for deal with gender-based violence, Rainbow has been part of it. As I say, we are part of the highest body where they sit on sexual gender-based violence within the presidential task force, and also with the new baby, we will not call a new baby, but at least the EU Spotlight project. That is a big win for me, because with the EU Spotlight project, it expand the work where Rainbow they do. Another big win, where we all know what the MSF they do. MSF now be medical organization will be the operator in this country, but then be work on GBV. We then call the center ABOP Center, where then be the run Namaboka and and My Line 1. When they're ready for go, they look at Rainbow saying, "Una the organization we will take over this work. We don't let it die. We want for let it be own something." Rainbow take over the Magboka Center and the My 91 Center. So that grow with centers from 7 to 9 centers. And also that contribute to the increase in the data. Because before this term, will not be the capture data in Magboka and My 91. So this 2025, we capture Magboka and My 91. And also another big win is that as Rainbow Initiative now, one big thing where we glad for, now that we they get the part of the response where we get challenged with, we get for deal with shelter. With the EU Spotlight, we are going to build safe homes. Another one is we don't introduce we baby. Before this time, we they get challenges. Some woman them, now the man they pay school fees. Now the man financially empowered. So even if they face abuse, they talk, then go beat them, then go do all kind of thing, they talk. Because if he talk, who that they take your farm? But we get what we call Now the mobile clinic, the sexual gender-based violence mobile clinic. This is the first time this initiative is happening in a salon. We don't get medical mobile clinic. We don't get Ministry of Health mobile clinic where they're gonna add to reach areas for treat people here. But sexual gender-based violence mobile clinic, we don't launch them. We get 2 ambulance where they out now, one at northwest, one at southeast. The use of this ambulance, they get everything where the centers they get. They get midwife, they get counselor inside, they get nurse inside, all waiting in a center. So you will not able to go to a center. When you get case, you get numbers the way they reach out to. We get a 5992 line. When you reach out every hour of the day, it's free. They reach out to, I get this case, they connect you with the mobile clinic services, then they go, they see you the same way where the center they see you. So it limits them away. Say, me, I don't get transport for Kana Rainbow Center. I don't get transport for Kana Police. And also, we don't increase with partnership, especially with the family support unit. We want to tell people and say now, over 90% of our cases comes from the family support units. Now then they refer people into Rainbow Initiative Center. That is another win for us.
Okay, good. I want to make we talk about, them picking their way before select when then they happen to them. Like the challenge the one they get with way, let's say for instance, they don't get person. Like I be there a particular conference where you be talk and in a panel discussion where you say, if they don't get person, maybe they don't wasam, they don't if not small picking or we don't call it don't go to how then they affect you now when it comes to for pursue that particular case they like when it comes to with the legal aspects now. They want go to police, they want to do investigation, how this happened, DNA, semen, then in the but the person we encounter to now already, maybe they know what's and they don't get then in the how intellect for now.
So when it comes to legal support, if we they launch with data, we they see the number of cases we make them up to court, we they see the number of cases we make them up to conviction, which means the sentence the person we get justice. We they see say it is low. When it comes to police reporting, it's very high. But through the investigation, going to DPP, going to High Court, going to conviction stage, the number is low. So I want to tell people and say, when it comes to the law, I am not a lawyer. I'm not speaking for them. They get a new challenges, the Ministry of Justice. But at least they are trying now. With the 2 sexual model courts where they don't establish in the region, they don't try for we. Because before this term, they get delay in we file them because now one great state council. But with the sexual model courts now, at least that is a dedicated court for look at cases of sexual gender-based violence. When it comes to case, there is difference between truth and facts, I tell people. The truth is white. But the fact is, what you make white? Now color, now you mix, we make a white. So when it comes to the law, you get your own truth. For example, they slap you. Yes, they slap you, they wound me, look me face. But when it comes to the law, it's the fact, and the facts get for deal with witnesses. The facts get for deal with, wait, would that be there the way they slap you? Would that they collaborate your statement? So if you don't get all that day, even if they slap you, my sister, you get for beer, you pain. Because you don't get sufficient evidence for bill your case. So I come to your question. Where they tamper with you, whether picking, whether woman, whether man, because not to just boy, girl picking them, boy picking themselves, they suffer abuse. Please, we the beg una. For salon for now, we not get a forensic. For proof, say that person in spam or whatsoever they inside you or in hand touch you, private part or waiting. So waiting we they look at the evidence we present before the medical doctor. For example, if na pikin now, yes, most of the way you can go court, the doctor is a hymen rupture, which means then this vaginum, they meet blood panna, they meet stain in pants, then check in clothes, then scratch in body, because at least any way abuse happen. You must see these physical things. Maybe too much fet before you agree for it. I know they go no my go lay down direct, I must fet you. You fet me, then maybe you check me close or whatever. So if they don't abuse speaking, then you as parents, or they don't abuse you, the woman. Hey, because I dey shame. I know I'm going to Rainbow Center, me lapa chair. I know I'm go there and I get this kind of thing before me. So you go as clean. Now you go to Rainbow Center. The doctor see you genuinely. How you want the doctor establish that case? And the doctor said, now, oath he get for taking a court for like testify. And let we remember, say, this is somebody's life, they at risk, now life imprisonment. Now, with the new reverse SOA 2019, it's life imprisonment. So you get for establish all the facts for let you put somebody in life at stake. So we they beg people and do ya if they tamper with person. No WhatsApp. No how you see am so. Hola. Kawita for winner always centers them. Or you visit the nearest one-stop center with all that evidence where you see. Even the pant in chair one, all of the pant with the blood, carry it. Who side and scratch you, not go put medicine there, carry it. Who side and slap you, carry it. Carry it. Everything we go able help we for build that case. Because if you point the evidence, defense counsel no know if not good they talk. In a one green thing they look at, as they look at all and they say this na so it be. Now case will also.
Exactly. I hope listeners and viewers they don't learn from this, don't get this information, and go make good with them. When you get that kind of situation and they not because because no get forensics now this country for renting and they for check now fingerprints now semen now that in DNA this now we not get an this country for now. So they more the big say how the thing happen, the way it happen, and so now for carry the people in Guna center. So the doctor go able for establish the fact say yes, this now happen and this are meet span this person. What I will make you tell listeners and viewers out there is if me and neighbor I know say maybe they abuse, maybe me neighbor in Pekin, I don't know whether or not that the person that was abuser or other person, if I get right for call the toll-free line for for calling him, will say I get a report of a particular abuse, sexual penetration or so person.
So we get what we call community service or community policing. This is very important, na salon, because now I think say now don't lack. We all the way say let policeman can arrest, let policeman can this. But you as a citizen also get right for raise alarm. So I can tell people and the free toll line not to just for that and rape, just not and tamper with. You will don't go through abuse. You choose not for reports. But that abuse they continuously they haunt you because anytime you remember your mental health well-being not even okay. You can reach out for counseling service. We no need for know you. We no need for see your face. They will counsel you perfectly. You they receive the same services where they receive now the center. So you question proper. You as community person, now make we they beg for community parenting. Please, if you see them they do bad to Pekin, especially for Pekin, because for adults they can able talk. If you tamper with big person, you go able to identify the bed, you go identify the room where they can go, you go identify about 5-year Pekin, 2-year Pekin, 2-month-old baby, not able to identify what you do. So if you na community person, we get what we call pedophiles. Pedophiles are people where they find joy for ladon with Pekin. And then get signs. Pedophiles, one sign where they establish is it always be close to the Pekin. It always nice to them. It creates a trust. We don't create the trust in launch. So if you see an adult, they be nice to Pekin so much that you're not satisfied. You get right for alarm the parent. But in the other side, if now the parents they do them, you think say you not get proper evidences, but this one I think say it a lead to something. You can reach out. You call that line. I might not say correct, but this and this is the still what they see in the community. And this now. So this person they relate with this person. And I know okay. And I begin. Rainbow go able I talk to you and say this now the procedure and how you for waka. Now this you for do. Inform the right authorities. Because as Rainbow, we know they investigate person, we know they prosecute person. When the Ghana we send us. If you want pursue case, we send you to family support unit. Now then get the right for investigate. So we're able to advise you say you can talk to the parents. Alarm this symptom because we don't see now say the targeted population inside abuse now picking them. Not a big person. Or it might not be say again big person any face abuse, but then they report because then they shame. For example, now me like I so massy, I go report say, hey, this man raped me. The first question they ask me, what you go do there? What you wear so? Why you go to the man in hotel? Why you invite the man invite you go there? Why you this? Why you that? So because of all this blame gaming and shame, adults then they tend for skied from reporting. We even get what we call intimate partner violence, and part of them we get what we call marital rape. It happen. You wait for a marriage, you dey rape answer. correct. You dey rape am. The one way you married being you dey rape an offense in this country. If he tell you say it tire, it tire. The same to the woman. The woman said, if the man say tire, it tire. Sex not to tell una the force, una discuss them. Because if una force them now, una they lost the taste of them.
Wow. You self where they watch or they listen can be community police. You can be, that person where you go raise an alarm, where go raise alert for help for protect girl picking them. Now your community will defend yourself for make the world a better place. So let's talk about the support on again out to survivors. You mentioned mental support waiting to go like for cancel the person because most people like can get trauma, then shame, like they don't go and go back now in community say then go point finger for and say this person them we don't rape and something happen and so na this na that. Waiting at the support they own they provide for people the way they don't survive sexual gender based violence, particularly rape.
So I can tell people we leave the judge, you say don't kind of send a 5 10 6 10. No, in fact, let me could do one simple. You can call the toll line, and especially for married people or people in a relationship, don't die alone. You can call that toll line. You talk to them. People and they go through things them now their life. Now he make where Dr. Naimbi say salon people are crazy. It's true. We give percentage people want say 75% of people are crazy. They say no, the panel for not, but it's true. Because people are going through things. People are going through stress, trauma. Then decide for keep quiet because then go judge them. But in Rainbow, we are not judging. We are not shaming. We are standing with you. We dey stand with you till you get justice. If you choose not to get justice as adults, not to picking up for picking, it compulsory reporting. But for adults, we will give you the necessary support where you need. And make sure, say, we show you, say, when you get justice, it's fine. But if you choose not to continue, fine. But the counseling services are open. And one thing where we don't they do, we get what we call the village savings and loans. We don't find out, say, most of the women there not financially independent. Money is important in this life. Certain money, the way possible they get, they get certain abuse. By the time man turn and know, say, this woman, they earn pass me, they get money pass me. I don't say ain't go abuse them all, but the abuse way poor man, a poor woman, we no get nothing for survive pa. With somebody where they get money, the abuse cases are different. Because person we get money, it's easy for her to take a decision for let left the host or for let it get support for instance, but a poor person no get away. So we are also giving village, we are also doing VSLA for them with survivors and for them with community that all they work with, for empower the woman them, for land, for save, for make sure say then take care of them, picking them. Part of the Irish Aid, part of the EU project, they do that day. And for we survivors there, we also they get education support to be survivors there. For make sure say they land book and get empowered. The one they want land skill, then they land skill.
Rainbow they do a lot based on what you don't see and based on research. And it's in the way I don't research about Rainbow before I get this particular session with you from Rainbow. I want to ask because we talk just now. You mentioned challenges they want to get, especially if person don't report, but not intimate relationship the way they do violence to the person. Let's say for instance, they maybe rape or they violate person before say they're in an intimate relationship with another person. Then they don't start for report. Then going on, then they withdraw because of maybe they let the person or how you can like for now with them cases standing.
So I can always tell people and say you cannot cry more than the belief. Rainbow Initiative, we are doing all our best. We do we best for this support. But as I say, for adults, we look at the survivor in best interest. Some survivor they kind of resent and say, me, I don't want case at all. I just want to check me, to attend to me, give me support. We respect that decision. We not the foresee for go police. We go only tell you the importance of seeking justice. Some can even go police. They reach at the middle of the investigation, then stop. We will still respect that your decision. Say, we they give you the dangers, the pros and the cons, but we they respect that decision. But for children picking away they below 18, we will never be part of a compromise case. Because now offense under the SOA 2019, they compromise sexual offense cease now this country, not a chief case, not a imam case, not a pastor case. Now police case. So if you don't go Rainbow Center now, you get your picking, they don't tap out, I don't go Rainbow Center, I don't go FSU. Sometimes we go FSU now, they don't go all the man. They don't go all the person and put on a cell. Then the person family go meet you, then give you money or waiting. They can, Rainbow me, I don't want case, so I want to keep that file. We know they do. We, as far as we concern, you enter we center, we get record of the picking, everything. If police need that medical, we they give the police because we know that they're part of compromise for picking. Because if we keep that medical, then that means we don't compromise the matter. We know they do one because now picking.
So I will ask now, how na response mechanism there? How effective is it? Like if person call, and also you mentioned just now that mobile clinic where you talk about for sexual violence. How effective it be? Maybe in the rural areas, the time they really take for make them like then side away. Sometimes muskas definitely they go. Then place then call, see then get kiss. How una response mechanism can tell it for them particular situation then they.
So because of the challenges where you mentioned, so road issues and other things, now make we just launch the mobile clinic. Mobile clinic is a new baby. We not do assessment it on how then they perform, but we tell you say we team that 24-hour team. They are always on set. For now, when they don't go to the region, we never get complaints. A person call for the services, they delay for attend to them. We not get that complaint. But also that 599 free toll line, you can call and say, no, Rainbow, this one services, so I go to this center, something I delay, this or that. We go able to tell you, but we know they get some complaint and they eat for hard to reach areas. The mobile clinic, I believe, say ambulance. Now, one more to carry, they go almost now all the road them in this country. For hard to reach areas, those ambulance are brand new ambulance. We come where they support them hard to reach areas them. And this is a pilot phase. We not get complaints where we go make we think say we worry about the services.
Okay. So to the listeners now and the viewers out there, we they listen and hear we they watch we, they listen to we and hear we. Waiting at the message way like waiting at the the message way go give to them when it comes to for compliment una effort una they make una sexual gender based violence effort for make it stop. When are the message you give to them person and then like communities, workplace, any type of any type of community will
So we want for big una say when you see something, say something, talk something or do something. So we now use slogan than the in prevention where we they do we outreach. When you see something, say something, do something. So please with the big una. Let we promote gender equality. Let we challenge the traditional norms. Let we support survivors them and provide services. Let we stop for blame game. Let we stop for talk low on survivors. And let we stop for use derogatory statements against survivors. And also, let we make sure say we engage man and boy picking them as allies. They are the perpetrators, but they are also allies. They can able help we for let we end sexual gender-based violence. Finally, an empowered woman is halfway from violence. So please, you can be empowered through formal education, informal education, on whatever forms. I can talk to you as a woman, find something to do and get money. Because money they stop unnecessary abuse, some unnecessary abuse, and some unnecessary good way where person go talk to you.
Okay. So now for the survivors then maybe possibly they listen now, maybe you don't go through this now victim, you don't survive gender-based violence, sexual gender-based violence. Whose message we get for that person there?
To our survivors, you are not alone. We all they stand by you. One way or the other, Salon people, we all are survivors them. We always see there, so sometimes we don't survive one thing or the other. You might survive sexual penetration when young. You might survive sexual abuse. Some of us have survived early marriage. You don't survive FGM. They don't cut we without to consent. So no survivor is alone. Please speak out. Don't die alone. Make use of services where available and seek redress.
Thank you very much, Madam Maria Mamasi Kamara from Rainbow Initiative. This is our voice on Truth FM on 103.9. Today we don't talk about sexual gender-based violence. I like the thing the way the woman say, be police in your community. If you see thing and go wrong, especially when it comes to protecting small picking them, speak up, speak out, and report. The toll-free line for Rainbow Initiative now 599. And also, whenever you see cases they like rape, call, report, and Rainbow they always there for support people them way don't go through they abuse them. Yeah. So this na Truth FM on 103.9 na her voice. My name is Nafisatu Deen. This program they come to you every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. We will come back again with another series next week Tuesday. My name is Nafisatu Deen.
Take from Noah, your black dollar. He say it like the way I dey waka. This the wahala. The boss want fight.
Antu so alense kan konkobi ani atela an Truth Radio kan 103.9 FM. Tatenye tamlopso